Hey YouTube, USA Second Amendment here, a little bit different video than I normally do. This is not so much catering to my subscribers, it's more catering towards people that are looking at this particular product. As you can tell, this is on the Trixie wooden Cattery. It came in two huge boxes, as you guys see right there. All right, real quick, let me go over this with you guys, the directions. The directions are pretty good. I will say they got some of the stuff wrong. You have to keep in mind this was made in China. Real quick, let me show you the parts that are wrong. If you're interested in this, or if you have this and you're looking for how to put it together. Step 1, 2, 3, 4, all that's pretty self-explanatory. 5, self-explanatory. 6, self-explanatory. 7, let me get in close there for you guys. 7 is where it gets complicated. It says screw the upper to the lower cage side panel 16 through 23. But it doesn't tell you which panel should go where. Which one of these is 16 and which one of these is 21 and 22 and all that. So this is a lot of guesswork. In fact, me and my wife made our best guesses. And then once we started to go to this step, we realized that we had them backwards and wrong, because if these panels don't get together just right, these all will not line up. And this step won't line up, and that step won't line up, and that step won't line up. So you got to get this step right. We probably spent on this step alone probably a good, I don't know, hour and a half, because we put them together, then we realized they were wrong, and so forth and so on. So anyway, comes with all the screws. The screws are very well laid out. Here it says A, here it says B, here's another part. C, D, E, F. Follow that on the instructions. Like if you see here, it says 8 times A. So that means for this step, you need 8 A's. A. So that was really well. So here, let me take you guys outside and show you it. There's one of our cats, Johnny Cash. Oh, you being cute. All right, let's see. Come over here. All right, there's another one. That is Ari. All right. Okay, guys, so show you guys this here real quick. Oh, there's another one in there. Solomon, if you guys can see him. Anyway, so first of all, first impressions, it's very nice, very well built, well constructed, well thought out. The only thing that was not thought out was the directions, because it's made in China and they don't really know what the hell they're talking about when it comes to numbers, and they get the numbers wrong. So the first part that they have you assemble is this part here, this whole enclosure part. That was pretty self-explanatory, guys. It really was. That was easy. Next part are these panels. Now, if you look at it, just to look at it, right, this panel, this upper panel right here, looks the same as that panel, but it's not. There is clearly an up and a bottom. There's also clearly one that's supposed to be in this bracket and one that's supposed to be in this bracket. Same thing on the bottom. There's clearly one that's supposed to be in this bracket and one that's supposed to be in this bracket. So you really have to pay attention and watch. The way we were able to finally figure it out was lining up screw holes within here also. I know you can't see it, but there's dowel rods that insert. And then back here, this side has holes for dowel rods from this front part, from where the door latches. So you really got to pay attention to that. Something else that was wrong on the directions, I forgot to mention, this little tray right here. Get up here and let you guys see that at the top of the ramp. Okay. Originally they said assemble the sides and then put in the tray. Don't do that simply because the way the tray has to go in means that you're then pulling and bending the sides to get this seated right. So as you're putting in this panel, this side panel here with this little door, this little, there you go, attachment door. As you're putting in this panel, with this shelf, put it in together. Don't put in this panel, then try to retrofit this shelf. It does not work. But other than that, it went together really easy. This part's really easy to do. It's just you got to know to do this before it says so in the directions. All the latches are very nice. It's sturdy. Has a you guys can see on top. There's a roof so that they can't get out. Sort of like a plastic type plexiglass. This right here. There's a little latch right here, which then allows you to slide this over. This is so you can access food and water. Here, take you guys around the back. Turn you vertical for a second. The roof is slanted, okay? So you guys can see there, you can see the wood, how it's clearly slanted. That also lets you know how to assemble this, that this is going to be the roof part. And it's got this green sort of rubberized, almost AstroTurf type feel to it. Get you guys real close there. There you go. You can see it really well. So that works well. Inside, you guys can see here, there's another door right there with a latch. You can choose to leave that open or closed. Right there you see. There's that shelf from the other side, a hole for them to go into. There's a little window for them to look out. That does have cage netting on it up there. Okay, another thing, the ramp. Hey, Ari. All right, the ramp. So I sort of did this different than what they suggested. According to their directions, you would actually screw the side of the ramp into the side wall of the wood. I didn't do that. Two reasons. One, I didn't realize that's what you're supposed to do first. And then two, the angle of this ramp is very steep. So what I did was I sort of just makeshifted some blocks of wood, screwed them together, and then I screwed the ramp into that. You guys can see there's a screw right there at the bottom part of the ramp. There's also another screw right there at the bottom part of the ramp, and I screwed that down into those blocks of wood. And that seems to work pretty well, and it lessens the angle. The angle as it sits right now is probably, I don't know, maybe a 45, maybe a little bit steeper, maybe a 50. The way it came, it was probably a daggum, I don't know, 70-degree angle, 75-degree angle. I mean, it was steep, really, really steep. Overall, we're really happy with it. There was only two pieces that were damaged in shipping, which are the side of the ramp right there, which is not a big deal. And then in here, there's interior shelves, like you see Solomon laying on in there. I don't know if you guys can see that because of the lighting. But anyway, there's interior here. In fact, I'll do this. So right here, let that focus. Okay, right there. There you go. Is an interior shelf. That's not screwed down or anything. And the thing that it rests on, these little like lips that are pre-built in, one of those had a little bit of a split in it, but it was like a hairline split. It doesn't affect the integrity of it at all. So would I recommend this? Yes, most definitely. Just be aware the directions are a little off far as they don't really tell you what piece goes where. Really pay attention to that. Take your time. Don't rush it. I think all in all, actual work time, it probably took me, between me and my wife, sometimes we were working together. Sometimes it was just me. Sometimes it was just her. I would probably say from unboxing to done, actual work time was probably at about 4 hours. So it's not an easy task, or not that it's not easy. It's actually pretty easy. It just takes a while. Take your time. Don't rush it. You don't want to split any of your wood. You don't want to split any of the screws or anything like that. Give you guys another angle here. Turn you guys up there that way. But overall, guys, very good. Like I said, two main things are that shelf that little shelf in there, you need to put that in as you're putting in this side panel. And then these side panels, they are numbered, but the numbers do not match up with what's in the directions. So you need to really pay attention and make sure the right panel gets in the right spot. All right, well, I think that's about it. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions on this product or anything, please feel free, leave a comment below, and I'll do my best to answer it. Hopefully it will hold up to the weather and the test of time. We might have to restain it. I don't know. I guess we will see with time. But again, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a great day.